Some of us, we did this Alagbeka video. The video is no longer available now. So how do we bring back that vow? That's one. Number two, sir, this kind of a seminar, it's all right for the husband and the wife to be together and listen to it. In a situation where it's only the wife that is listening, or only the husband that is listening, and getting to the house, the husband feels something is missing, I want to search for it diligently. But the wife did not hear about the search and the broom and the light and everything under the bed. Every effort made by the man to search and search, the woman is still her whole self. And it's like the man feels, what again am I going to do now? I've asked and asked, and this woman is just saying, oh, Shemi, oh, Shemi. But from the heights, you know where we share. Ditto for the husband too. Asking there, she goes, and you are still your old self. How do we help such families? And finally, sir, most of our young couples that are married maybe for 5, 10 years, I still call them young. I'm also young in marriage. I'm not as old as 35. Now, those who are still young in marriage, you see them still behaving somehow. And those of us who have a little bit experience more than they do, we tell them, hello, it's not like this. Forget it and continue. They say, no. Rather than say, old school, eh? Is there, and you have said that experience is expired sense.
Not in all cases, so.
So somebody who has been in the something and is telling those that are just coming that, oh boy, don't worry, take it easy. It may come that way. We also pass through what I say, sir, old school, new school, lawa. How do we help such aburos?
All right. The issue of marriage vow, it's a big matter. And in fact, we had a meeting, we call it Singles and Married Retreat in Lagos. I think it was last year. I have to bring the vow back, printed it in the pamphlet, and revisit it, and to teach it again. Now, when I was pastoring the church, it is part of what I do that before the wedding date, I will sit with the husband and the wife. I will join them together in my office. I tell them that what we are going to do on their wedding day is ceremonial. Today is the joining. I will pick the marriage vow one by one and explain it. And ask them whether they are still interested in getting married. Because I know that on the wedding day, what we said that day, we didn't even understand it. We are thinking about reception. We are thinking about something going day. We are thinking about day. So you are just saying what you are saying thoughtlessly. I have understood that because I have passed through it. So I said, before you lost your mind, and when your mind is still with you, that's when we'll sit down together and check this matter. When I explain the implications and they are ready to, I will join them together in my office. They will bring the ringo, we'll do it. We have the marriage vow that we use has a place where the husband will sign, the wife will sign, the best man will sign, the best lady will sign, the mother of the groom will sign, the father of the groom will sign, the mother of the bride will sign. All of them will sign. So they will have signed theirs in my office. So on the wedding day, others will sign the rest. And then we share copies with everyone so that tomorrow they will not forget that they made a vow and they appended their signature. My own signature will be there too. Because for me, it's a serious matter. Look, I could take you through the scriptures and show you even vows that were made under deception appear valid before God. When the Gibeonites deceived Israel, And they made Israel to enter into vow with them. When they discovered, there's nothing they could do about it. When Saul wanted to score cheap political points and began to kill the Gibeonites, God afflicted Israel for 2 years under David. And David prayed, God said, it is because of Saul, and I will not listen to your prayer. Go and meet the Gibeonites. Whatever they tell you, do it. That's when I will remove this curse. Vow is as serious as that. But you see, we are never helped because they just make us to read it without telling us what it is. But now that we know, let's go back there. In fact, there are occasions when people will come to me on their wedding anniversary and they will I will read the vow again and they will exchange it afresh. And I'll pray for them and they will continue their life. So we may have to do that. Okay? Now, let me come to the husband is here, the wife is not here, or the wife is here, the husband is not here. I want to say to you that we have this thing on Facebook, we have it on YouTube, we have it on MixLR, we have it on Telegram. Send a link to your spouse that is not here. Sit down together. Listen to it together. So that you'll be on the same page. That's the only way we can do it now. Because if you go back and you are telling your husband, and let's settle, you will look at you, are you all right? But when you listen to it, don't say, you have killed him. Just with all humility, just introduce this link. You have smart TV at home, that'll be great. You can connect to the internet and you are watching the whole thing on your TV set. And that'll be wonderful. Do something nice for him and eat together and have break, have time to reflect, pray together, and just have a very good discussion. Pay attention to all the details. Listen to your spouse as he tells you her mind or as he tells you his mind. Just listen. And for heaven's sake, listen with objectivity. Don't react, respond. A Christian does not react. A Christian responds. Digest it. Ask the Lord, what do you say to this? What is your word saying to this matter? How do I respond to this? And let the Lord lead your heart. Now, let me come to young couples who are saying we are old school. They are, say new school, all right, we are modern school, because we know how to modern school, what is secondary school. Now, let me say to you that I appreciate that things are changing. Life is dynamic. I appreciate that. But I want to say to all young couples, if they are here or watching online, that everything could change, but the word of God has not. And will never change. Okay? And I want to say, I'm a preacher, okay, in a sense. And I've asked fellow preachers, because one of the wahala they have introduced to us is that you should not allow third party in your marriage. Did they tell you that also? They told me to. But when I grew up, and I'm still growing, so I asked preachers, "But not causing the Bible. Auntie, have you ever read it in the Bible? Where is it written in the Bible that a third party must not be involved?" I couldn't find a place. And I tell them that, look, when Jesus was called to the marriage at Cana of Galilee, his disciples were also called. And if you tell me that I should not bring in somebody who is not a follower of Jesus into my matter, I agree. But that no other person must be involved. They will be involved though. You have people that God has helped. They have traveled this path ahead of you. They know what you are going through, and they can help you. Go to them. Don't die in silence. Look, and this happens a lot to us as Christians. What you need? Third party. They must not hear. So, and you are suffering, and you are smiling, and you are dying. No. Cry out. I'm not saying you should go to your father. I'm not saying you should go to your mom. I'm not saying you should go to your colleagues at work. There are people who are followers of Jesus, and you have their testimonies that this person is an ardent follower of Jesus and is experiencing this matter, and you have testimony of his marriage. Please go to him and say, please, I'm dying. Help me. And he will help. Is that all right, sir? I don't know whether I answered all your questions. All right. Any other one? Written or unwritten? Okay, my sister wants to ask.
Okay. In a situation whereby a couple and you just discovered that they are just cohabiting, and you just hear the wife saying, I am still staying because of the children.
But now we know.
What can such couple do? How can we help them?
Now, it's difficult to help a person who is drowning and he doesn't know how to swim and he is struggling to swim. Those who want to help such people will allow them to be tired. Because if you jump after that person, the two of you will be drowned. Now, so when a person tells you it's because of the children I am staying here, that person has not understood what is missing. He has not come to understand that something is missing. Now, I know that if you give a madman hoe, he will hoe towards his side. All right? But the truth of the matter is, I have a personal principle. I would say, he who seeks peace does not prove a point. He who is seeking peace does not prove a point. If I'm looking for peace, I will not prove any point. I will not prove I'm right. I won't. I will just throw those ones aside and let's look for peace. I'm wrong. Yes, I admit my errors. Let's settle this matter. Now we have to pray that both of them should realize what is missing in their family. We should not be far from such family. We should possibly invite them over, because that's one of the things that helps. When they see correct family, they'll be challenged. Let's invite them for a dinner. Let's just talk without preaching and release them to go back. By the time you do that 2-3 times, you will have gained their trust and they'll be willing to pour. They say, well, sister Fafore ni wọ́n fẹ́ bá wa sọ̀rọ̀, madam, ẹ̀já lọ bá wọn, madam, àwọn àtọkọ wọn lè bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n mi ò trust ẹni tó kù. When you see people like that, it's because you've gained their trust. They will pour their heart and you'll be able to guide them. I don't know whether I answer your question. All right. Any other one? So let me ask the coordinator to come and take over.
Please, can we jam our hands together for this wonderful session? If you have been blessed, can you jam your hands together? Thank you very much, sir.
Okay,
Like
so
we have said, we'll try to do everything in quick succession. We'll go straight to the drama now. After the drama, we have other programs there. For those of us that our couples are here, that we are here as couples, can you tell the person sitting beside you, agreement is agreement? Agreement is agreement.
Agreement is agreement. What are we agreeing on?
The marriage vow, we have signed it. So agreement is agreement. Okay. Oh yeah. So we take the drama now. After that, we go to the couples game. We have other things on the program. The couples game, it could be anybody.